Welcome back, guys, to another video here at Hostways Exotics. And today's video, we're going to be going over something that all reptile keepers tend to think at some point or another, and that's breeding reptiles. Whether you're looking to start a small project, build a long-term breeding program, or just to see what it takes to breed reptiles, this video is going to cover a lot of the key points on things that you need to be doing to plan ahead before you get started. From choosing species and understanding genetics, and smart, ethical choices along the way. So, guys, let's get it in. So before you start pairing animals together, you need to decide on why do you want to breed these animals. Like, are you doing this for personal experience, for conservation or education, or are you just hoping to turn it into a small business? Each one of these goals completely changes your approach. For example, breeding rare or locality specific snakes are probably going to be interested only in biologists and serious hobbyists in the reptile community. But breeding other animals like crested geckos and ball pythons might be better for beginners and sales as well, since they are a little bit more popular and appeal to the general public a little bit more. Always remember, guys, as a key point, breeding animals should always improve the species and not just create more animals. Now let's talk about what reptiles will make the best starting species. So if this is one of your first breeding projects, you should definitely start simple. You want animals that breed readily, have a clear market demand, and don't require complex setups, incubation, or baby care. Crested geckos, the Coralophus ciliatus, is easy to breed and no need for an incubator since eggs hatch at room temperature. And the morph potential is endless. Plus, they sell well to beginners and collectors alike. Leopard geckos, the Eublepharis macularius, are consistent breeders that have easy incubation and manageable genetics, and great if you want to learn the basics of selective breeding. Corn snakes, Pantheropus guttatus, are hardy, beautiful, and breed readily, and their color and pattern morphs make them perfect for learning genetics while still producing animals that people want. King snakes are milk snakes in the Lampripeltis family. There's a lot of those guys, so you can't really be specific, but they're very rewarding breeders and are easy to care for, and they also have a strong following among hobbyists and educators. And once you've gained some experience, you can move on to more advanced species and more specialized species as well, because you got to think about your pythons and your boas, and also even venomous snakes as well. But it's crucial to build that foundational skills first. Genetics is a massive part of reptile breeding, and it's probably one of the funnest parts in my opinion. Before pairing anything, research the morphs, traits, and potential outcomes, and avoid pairing animals with unknown genetics, possible defects, or wild-caught individuals unless you're working on a conservation-based project. Learning the basics of dominant, codominant, and recessive genes will help you predict offspring and create consistent results. Make sure to keep records of every pairing, clutch, and hatchling. Professional breeders treat this like data science. So breeding reptiles isn't just about having a male and a female reptile. You'll need separate enclosures for breeding pairs, gravid females, and hatchlings. An incubator, unless you're breeding species like crested geckos, but you can still want to maintain a certain temperature. You can definitely use one. Proper food sources, especially if you're getting to the insectivores, and most importantly, your time. Raising hatchlings to healthy juveniles definitely takes months of time and effort. You have to be able to monitor, clean, feed, and track each animal individually. And this is where a lot of new breeders get overwhelmed. Before breeding, you should plan on where the babies are going to be going. Know your local reptile expos, online markets, and community connections. It's never ethical to breed animals that you can't rehome responsibly. Also, never breed just for the money. The reptile community definitely respects breeders who puts their animals' welfare, their quality, and their genetics first. And when you build your name on honesty and healthy animals, the success is definitely sure to follow. So to sum it up, if you're going to start to breed reptiles, you should know your goals, start with a hardy and beginner-friendly species, learn your genetics, and be prepared for the right setup and space, and always prioritize your ethics over profit. It's one of the most rewarding experiences that you can have breeding reptiles, especially if it's done responsibly. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because we're going to have a breeding project started out. So I figured we're going to start a new playlist for a different style of videos added onto the channel with a new breeding project of some crested geckos. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because you have to watch this video all the way to the end to find out the information. So surprise to y'all. See you guys on the next episode.